You're listening to the Wife Wednesday Radio Network. Find, follow, and like us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and more. You can hear us across the U.S. and around the world on Apple Podcasts, Pandora, iHeartRadio, Amazon Podcasts, Spotify, and more. Now, here are your favorite radio wives.
Hey everybody, it's Wednesday and I'm one of your wives, Sina.
And I'm Nicole.
We're back with a whole new season of the Wife Wednesday show, and you can now find us on every major podcast platform across the country.
That's right, so sit back, relax, and join us for this week's episode here on the Wife Wednesday Radio Network.
Welcome to Seanmas in July.
Oh yeah. So, fact of the week. We have in 1969 in a live transmission from the moon. In a live transmission from the moon was viewed by 720 million people around the world with the landing of Apollo 11 at 10:56 p.m. Eastern.
That many people in the
Neil
60s?
Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin stepped onto the surface of the moon live on international television.
What?
Was that the one
where he hit the golf
giant leap for mankind thing?
Yes, that one. And then in 1997, they fully restored the USS Constitution, aka Old Ironsides, celebrated its 200th birthday by setting sail again for the first time in 116 years.
And it sank.
Yeah. Yeah.
No.
Who knows?
No.
We're just kind of guessing at this point.
I'm not going to be on that crew for a record.
Yeah, right?
Take a victory lap first, and then I'll hop on.
Yeah. Right? Like, come pick me up after you've successfully gone around once.
I've seen things that haven't moved for 200 years, and they don't move real good.
No. Well, hi, guys. Sean, who we mention in every episode, is here.
Super fan.
Super fan.
He is my uncle, and his girlfriend, Lindsay,
Hi.
is here.
Super fan of
Sina
Sean's,
is
I
here.
guess.
She just hasn't spoken yet.
I've been waiting. It's not my episode this time.
So-
It's nice to take the back seat.
So I brought some North Carolina beers.
Yeah.
Straight from North Carolina, oddly enough.
Yeah.
And our first thing we're going to discuss is the beer I'm drinking, and I want the story.
Oh, dang, baby. Turn
So-
the mic so it's like ours where it's like pointing in between us. Yeah,
Okay.
perfect.
Like that?
Yeah.
Better?
I
So,
think that's better. We're
she's-
sharing mics. It's going to
She's
be
got
a rough time,
Wicked
people.
Weed. Let's see. Wicked Weed, Pineapple, Guava, Mango,
Ooh,
Wheat Ale.
Mm.
sounds
Wicked
great.
Weed
Mouthful of a
started
mouthful.
in
That
Asheville,
is.
North Carolina. Unfortunately, a few years ago, got bought by Budweiser, but they still make good beer.
Yeah.
So
It
Well,
makes me think of
fortunately, because now we get
grapefruit.
to see it.
And I love grapefruit, so this is good.
You said speaking of grapefruit.
And I said it makes me think of grapefruit,
Oh, I see.
which is good for me.
And then I got Bull City Cider Works. It's called Oh Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
It's
Oh, yeah?
orange and hibiscus cider. They call it the hippie cider.
Orange you a hippie.
Orange you a hippie. That's it. There it is. Oh,
I am.
yeah. Orange you a hippie.
There you go.
I swear he did not call it oh yeah last time.
Right?
I literally was like, what did that come from?
I'm down with calling it, oh, yeah, though.
Mm-hmm.
It makes me think of working at the factory.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah?
Oh yeah.
So I'm drinking a pink lemonade session sour ale from Highwire in Brewing in Durham.
Oh yeah. All of these are from North Carolina.
Yeah, except for, well,
My
Except for Lindsay.
light sky that I'm drinking because I like to drink, but not a lot.
Yeah.
Lindsay doesn't like new things.
That is very true,
That's okay.
actually.
That's okay.
But I love the cans. All the cans are so fun and
They are.
festive, and I would
Yeah.
definitely drink them. And then I realized I don't like ciders or trying new things.
Yeah.
Okay. Seanmas, the one, the only Sean. Obviously, I'm connected to you now by marriage because Nicole is my wife.
Exactly.
I'm not even connected by marriage yet.
And so I want to ask you just a few questions because embarrassing Nicole is my life.
It literally
Oh, wow.
is.
So I hope I know the answers.
Okay.
Listen, I have one thought. She's going to ask you a question about my most embarrassing moment with, like...
What do you think is the most hilarious moment that's happened
that.
with the two of you?
I know one memory I told her about. I'm going to see if you say it.
Yeah.
You're on the spot now.
Probably when Nicole and Lindsay came down for Little Siblings Weekend.
Yeah.
Probably
That was
probably
college.
one of my favorite memories when they were smaller. Then, unfortunately, I moved away for 20 plus years.
Let's talk. Oh, how old was I when you were born? Like, how old were you
You
when
were-
I was born? You
So
were in
you're
high
45
school, right?
now.
I was
You were-
either a junior.
I was. You were.
Or no,
How
I
old
was
are you
either
now?
Like
45.
So you were 14.
Yeah, so I was.
Because I'm 31.
I was a freshman in high school.
So yeah, 15
Yeah,
probably.
14, 15.
Yeah. So I basically had an older brother.
Yeah.
There was no real uncles. They were all brothers.
They, you and
Literally.
your mom lived in like this little bungalow
Oh, yeah.
shack thing.
Yeah.
It was a great place.
Yeah, it burned down and they rebuilt it. So yeah, I had two uncles who were in high school when I was born, so that was
Yeah.
probably great. I don't remember a lot of it.
Neither does Sean.
I
so
just
it's
know
all right.
that I'm great. I literally hung out with their friends. I have pictures with
Aw.
Chad's friends, and it
You're
was
lovable. That's
yeah, it was literally
Yeah.
the same way with Caleb when he was
Yeah.
born. He was friends with all of my. I took him with all my friends.
Aw.
So one of my favorite pictures was when you guys came down for Little Siblings Weekend,
Yeah,
and all we did was take you to swings. And
swing.
they were just
Yeah,
swinging on the swing set. You got
and we
pictures
did
of that.
tie dye in a
And they
big
made
gymnasium.
tie-dye
That's
t-shirts.
literally probably one of the. I don't know why. I just remember making tie dye T-shirts.
Yeah.
core memory.
Yeah,
Yeah.
literally. Cause
And now it's
yeah.
on your beer. Circle.
Yeah,
Full circle. Stick
full
tail.
circle.
So, Sean, there is an embarrassing story that Nicole was talking about.
Yeah, like I wasn't embarrassed.
You were embarrassed?
No.
So do you want to tell the story you told me and I thought it was hilarious?
It was that time. It was like the first time I came down to visit you and Katie, and Olivia was just born, and Shawn Michael was like this little thing, and I'm sleeping. Literally, when I got there, they were sleeping, and
Aw.
I was sleeping in Shawn Michael's room, and Shawn Michael was in your room or something upstairs,
Okay.
and he walked in the morning, and you came in to get him, and
You're-
my
yes!
butt was
Oh
like
my
full
God.
face, and you were like,
Yeah.
dude, I saw your
She's
butt this
laying in the
morning.
bed.
I was like, okay.
So Michael went in there, and I think the door may have just been open. I was walking by. I can't
Yeah.
remember exactly what it was, but like, I look in there and just
Full
she just
butt.
had the sheet.
I had a
off of her
thong
backside
on.
and just full butt right there.
Well,
We got a full
That's
moon
a
that
good one.
day.
Literally, yeah.
I have never, other than my own husband, met someone who's more comfortable just taking their clothes off and walking around than
Wow.
Nicole.
I literally,
You meant a second one now.
yeah,
it runs
literally,
in their family.
I met Cena, and within months, I took a shower at her house and just walked into her room naked after so I
Full.
could get dressed.
I mean, full
Like,
disclosure, this is
full
what you're getting.
naked.
No warning.
No warning.
Her
I'm
and her
laying in
sister
my
are in
bed.
there, and I'm just talking to them while I'm getting dressed, and they're just kind of like, "What's happening?"
I'm laying in my bed.
And I'm like,
Oh, it's happening. Okay.
It's happening.
yeah, yes, because we had like just got done with work, and I worked at the college, and I was sweaty.
Oh.
And Nicole
So-
practically lived with me at this point.
Yeah, basically.
Aw.
So like it was just not a big thing to me, and I didn't know it was a big thing to her until like months later.
And I was like, I've
Literally.
never been around anyone.
Cena out have done exactly what you did.
Never.
Frozen.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not getting naked, just so we're clear.
Like, do I look? Do I
Do
not look? Like,
Pretend to be sleeping.
I mean,
I looked.
Finally comes out all these
Yep.
years later.
Yep,
It's never been a secret.
never.
So you guys met working at the college?
Oh, absolutely.
Literally,
Yeah.
one day it was spring break and we were cleaning. We got paired together, and I was like, "Oh, great! I'm paired with the Weird Sisters."
I remember hearing this whole story on your podcast.
Yeah.
A while back.
And we were cleaning windows, and the song by Lil Wayne. What is it?
Lil Wayne does bring people together.
Yeah, right.
Turn down for what?
Turn Down for What
Oh,
came
God.
on, and I started like, have you ever just come up with musicals in your brain? Like everyone in Lowry coming out to the students to this song and just doing the Bernie at the beat drop. And I started doing the Bernie, and we just became friends, and I forced my love on her. Because she was afraid to invite me over because of things that were going on at her house, and I was like, no, I'm coming over. And I was
Thanks.
house sitting at Aunt
There was
Chris's
a guy
house.
living with us, and he was
Yeah.
a drunk.
Oh.
And I
Yeah,
just-
he
I
was
didn't
kinda
like to
terrible.
bring my beautiful women around.
Yeah.
Oh, I bet.
He definitely
Especially
tried to
ones
be
like this.
Well, he tried to be handsy in front of everyone, and I was married at the time.
Yeah.
Like it was a whole thing.
And then my
Okay.
little Jack
Okay, let me just
Russell
point out
threw
Nicole's
his
still
body on
married.
Nicole.
I'm still married
Still
I
married.
thought the
to
same
two
thing.
people.
Still married.
I am
I was
still
married.
married.
I was married at the time. We took a break, but
Yeah.
That was kind of past tense.
But like Cena and I had our first date. I was house sitting Aunt Chris's house because she needed the dogs watched while they went on vacation. I was like, "Hey, you want to come over and watch Harry Potter and make wands?" And that's what we did. Literally.
What'd you go find?
Oh,
sticks
the
in
woods
and
are
make
upstairs.
wands?
No, we got-
hot glue.
Oh,
Yeah, we got Doyle.
Doilies.
Whatever, sticks. And use
Dowels.
hot glue.
Dowels.
Dowels,
There you
yes. And we got these jewels and like pearls and like all kinds of stuff. Paint. That's what we did for our first date, basically.
our first
I'm in
date.
Basically, I
On
ordered
June
pizza.
18th.
June 18th.
How
Yep.
many
Nice.
years ago?
8.
Yeah. Literally as long as Josh and I have been married.
Still married.
Still married.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
That's awesome. You had me at crafting. I mean, I've never watched Harry Potter, but I will craft
Oh my
a wand.
gosh. Oh my gosh.
I know.
I don't know. Okay, processing.
I know I need to.
So, I mean, really, those were my big questions. I wanted dirt.
She
on
wanted
you from
dirt
your
on me, but I don't know what. I
childhood.
literally
'Cause
was
you
like,
were honest.
you are
about it.
literally gonna know everything. You know everything about me, so I don't know what you're gonna get from Sean.
Well, I mean, I'll just say, when Nicole was smaller, I graduated college in 1999,
Yeah.
long ago,
Wow.
and moved down south immediately.
Woohoo!
So basically, from like that point on, I wasn't around a lot. So
Yeah.
like I felt like I missed out a lot on like Lindsay and Nicole's formative years.
Yes.
And then completely with Caleb.
Yeah.
But then I guess since I started listening to this, it helped me connect more with Nicole.
It has been the joy watching him.
Yeah.
He loves it. And he loves y'all nieces more than
Yes.
anything.
Yeah.
Like, super fan of just your life in general.
I know.
See, that
It is
surprises
cute.
me. Like, just from the outside looking in, I don't have very close relationships with my aunts or uncles.
Yeah.
And the way you guys talk all the time, like
Yeah.
how you guys
Yeah.
talk to each other, it's like you guys have been homies, like
Literally.
Right.
When I
since day one.
when I
Yes.
when I started college, I started flying down on my breaks to Sean's.
Yeah.
And
So-
I would stay for a week there for break, and then I would go back like spring break or whatever. And they would just leave me at home, and my favorite thing was sitting on the porch drinking coffee in the morning, doing nothing. It
Yeah.
was great.
Still
Fun
my
thing.
favorite thing.
Still my favorite thing. Yeah,
And now that she has a big girl job,
yeah.
we both work from home on Fridays.
Yes, so we get to talk to each other.
So, you just
Stop.
call it-
Yeah, yeah. It's usually our day we call and gossip about the podcast.
or
I love that.
complain about family,
Literally.
talk about being the black sheep.
Yeah,
That's
we are
my
this is a black
favorite thing.
sheep party, people.
I mean, I'd like to be the pink and sparkle part of the
Okay,
black sheep,
yes, you're allowed.
but I'm still in that category.
Do you want black glitter, maybe?
Ooh, yes.
Because that's nice too.
And it's very
Yeah.
sophisticated, I feel.
Yes.
I don't know if I'm the black sheep of my family, but
Well, if you don't know, you
I
are.
might be a llama. At this
Yes.
point.
A black llama?
Maybe.
You could be a black llama?
Definitely with highlights and
Yeah.
Sure.
probably a
She's
flower
all
crown.
yeah.
Which
Piercings.
I've already noticed.
Carl.
Carl.
Am I missing something?
It was
Oh my
Charlie.
God. How
You know
did
the
you
Char-
ever watch that?
Come to something mountain, Charlie. Yeah, there was something, but it was a llama named Carl.
There literally is. It's on YouTube. It's what's the name of the? It's like a series of like
Videos.
short
Yeah,
video,
like
cartoons.
Charlie Candy Mountain.
Yes, and it is llama.
I know Llama Red Pajama, but that's because I was a preschool
No.
teacher.
Right? Yeah.
But it's these two llamas, and one's named Carl, and he's constantly killing people.
Oh, wow. That took a turn.
Yeah.
Not for children.
No, definitely not.
Absolutely not.
Missed that
No.
book.
I'm looking at it.
Are you looking it up?
Yeah.
So Nicole, other than being,
Talk more into the mic.
other than, sorry, beer. Other than being left alone and having coffee down in
The
North
South.
Carolina in
Yeah.
the South.
Yeah.
What are some of your other
Ooh.
favorite things you did down there?
Well, to go off of that,
Or other
um,
Sean related
like, see how it looks like Charlie in the Candy
Yes.
Mountain?
Llamas with hats.
Yes.
Yes.
Literally.
They're so funny.
Yeah. So the first time I went down there, I called in and ordered Domino's to the house. Like my first time ever ordering something, and I had I asked Sean if I was allowed because I was like, I don't know what I'm doing here. I was like fresh baby out of the womb kind of vibes, and I was like, what kind of pop do you have? And they're like, what?
Pop?
And I'm like, what kind of pop do you have? They're like, what? I'm like,
Go
do you
back
have
to normal.
Coke? Oh, you mean soda?
Yeah.
And from that
Yeah.
moment, I didn't call it anything but soda.
Yeah.
That is literally
still
my
call it
turning.
soda?
Oh, I still call it soda.
Really?
Is it still
Oh yeah,
another core memory, but not a good one?
yeah. Like that guy was being a dick. To an
Fuck
18-year-old, literally being
Fuck
a
you,
dick to an
Domino.
18-year-old fresh from Ohio. Like, and then okay, so other years after they moved to where you used to live, like where Katie lives now.
Mhm.
I would go and then I started cooking for them. Like I would just
Oh.
cook dinners for when they
Right.
got home, and like
Isn't that nice?
one
Yeah.
time I made like 6 or 7 dozen cookies because I didn't read the recipes right. Yeah, and there were like
You're not gonna hear
4
me
different
complain.
kinds of cookies.
Yeah.
It was
Wow.
a lot,
Wow.
And you don't even bake often.
dude.
the
I
South
know.
will make you do things.
I know. I really wanted I was in the mood for like sugar cookies, and then Katie is allergic to like chocolate, so I had to make like a white chocolate cookie. And then I
Salad.
made chocolate chip cookies, and then I made a different kind. I don't remember what it was.
And then once you're on that train, you might as well just ride it.
Literally. Yeah.
The kitchen's already a mess.
Right?
Literally, that's all I did was cook for them. And he has
Spoiled.
a son and a daughter. The daughter isn't my favorite, but she is my favorite. I can't say she's my favorite legally,
Neither
but
can
Olivia
Sean.
is basically my niece.
Yes.
She is. She's she's not all grown up
I was
yet,
like,
but
isn't
she's
she? And I'm like, no, that's
She's
your cousin.
13.
yeah, she's my cousin, but she started calling me Aunt Nicole.
Right.
Love
It was like I was
And,
Aunt
like-
Nicole, and it's like she's how old now?
13.
13, but she's like taller than me.
Yeah.
She is literally a beast.
Yeah.
In the
Yeah.
most appreciative
solid.
way.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's
And she
always-
still
always
loves
been,
me.
Like
She does.
90th percentile for height. Weight,
She's like super
but
smart.
Definitely
Yeah.
not weight because she was big.
Oh
and all.
yeah,
It was
no.
It was just.
She was always the tallest
tall.
kid in her class. like always. And literally, I thought she was coming on this trip, and I got super
I'm sorry.
sad.
Because every time now that I come up here and
She
get to
stays
bring
at my
them,
house.
like it's default. She's at Nicole's house.
She lives at my house.
Yeah.
She doesn't stay anywhere else but my house.
Right.
Where else would she
And,
go?
well,
Yeah.
and like especially since there are things happening in her life where she isn't comfortable with expressing them to other people. So my house is the space. So
That's what being the cool aunt is all
Literally.
about.
Amen,
That's
sister
my
Jen.
favorite thing.
yeah,
Yep. Because
yeah.
you need that person.
And like when I married Josh, still married. He started traveling down there every summer with me, and we would like take the kids out. Like one day we went to like this mall, we went to the movies, we went to this movie theater that was like a dine and watch, and then we went and had like these photoshops. Josh took Shawn Michael to a bowling alley, and they had a like
Aw.
grand old time.
Yeah.
And like we just do stuff with them because we love them.
Yeah.
And like Sean and Katie were like, you don't have to spend all your money on them. I'm like, yes, I do.
Yeah. Yep.
Literally.
I planned on it.
Literally. I see them once a year. I'm going to spend my money on them.
And I mean, do we need to discuss the pit?
Oh,
The pit is not the
listen,
pit.
I haven't
It's the
had
best.
the pit in so long.
We should
What
have brought
is this?
some.
It is a barbecue place from heaven. They have the
Google
most
it.
amazing
Everything.
hush puppies. Everything is amazing.
Most amazing everything.
But the hush puppies are great. They're
Hush puppies
barbecue
say
sauce.
less.
They have their own barbecue sauces that are amazing.
You know how I feel about sauce.
I know.
I was gonna
Yes.
Yeah,
get
and
some. They had like a spice pack, and I called them, and they said that right now they're out of it.
literally,
That sounds like a weak excuse.
Yeah.
There was not
Could
like
have
a deal
made
about
it.
it.
Google a recipe, Sean.
No, I'm not making it myself.
He's lying to you. He can make. Great
I literally
food,
want to
too.
come down this
If
fall,
you wanted to,
Do
you
it.
would.
and I want to do
mean-
all the things just for a weekend.
I would
you know,
love it.
Doors open.
I
I
know.
heard both
Couch
you
is
two are
free.
supposed
We
to
just
come
have to
down.
wait till I have to know Cena's schedule.
And I don't because when I got hired in at my job,
She doesn't have.
I had
yeah.
2 days of vacation
Right.
this whole year.
Well, the great thing, though,
we're
is
banking buddies now.
All you need to do
Yeah.
is just say, "We're on the way." And
Yeah.
we'll be like, okay, great.
Yeah, basically. Yeah.
That's
That's
kind
the
of what
heads up
this
we
is.
need.
I was like, ignore my house.
Oh, I love it.
It is what it is.
This is just Cena.
I love it.
It's okay.
It's
It
a
looks
mixture of undiagnosed ADHD and eclecticism.
great. Yeah.
Maximalism, you think?
Maximalism.
Definitely.
If you saw her parents'
What is
house, you'd
maximalism?
understand.
That means, like, you know how people will do, like, the super modern, slick, no
Yeah.
personal stuff? I'm the exact
We're-
opposite.
Oh,
like,
you want
not
everything
minimalist.
No,
personal?
yes, but not a hoarder.
No, and none of your tchotchkes are dusty. They're beautiful.
Don't look too close.
We also just
good.
moved everything
I
and
love it.
dusted to make this room back into our studio.
Oh, well, you
Because
nailed
this
it.
has been my dad's shrine. I'm sure you've noticed. My
Yes.
dad
Oh
is
wow!
very Catholic, and I don't control what goes on that
No,
shelf.
because Jesus
Is
does.
this like his spot?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah. I mean, it's my spot, too. But it's
Yeah.
definitely my
Yeah.
dad's corner. I
Nice.
had to, the other week, he was
Oh, yeah.
arguing with me about how I had my
Buddha
not
thing.
Christian
I know.
gods next to my Catholic
Hey.
gods.
Everybody loves a
I
Buddha.
was about to say, there's
And
a
that-
space for
That
everybody.
used to be there. So they were side by side,
Oh.
like in a corner. And I'm like, Dad, this is my spot. This is my
She literally
favorite
said, "This is
place."
my house."
And he was saying stuff, and I went, Dad, this is my house.
You know what? As a daughter, you wait a long time to say that
Yeah.
phrase, and then
Yes.
when you do, it just flows
Yeah.
out.
And he just like looked at me, and okay, so my dad and I are the same.
Literally,
We're like
yeah.
looking each other in the eye, and then he just turns me, puts his head on my shoulder, and he was like, "Okay, Cena."
Like, okay, I'll accept
He admitted
it.
defeat.
Yes, that's great.
Yeah.
See, my dad is 6'4", and I'm an entire
yeah.
foot shorter, and we don't have those. moments.
Yeah. Yeah.
We have
My
his- looking up
Her
and
dad's
going,
like a gnome
Aw.
Yes.
or a
That-
dwarf.
that-
He's got the beard.
Nice.
Everything. Oh yeah, he's up there with
Oh,
Percy.
I love it.
So Lindsay's
And the bald head.
fear,
Yes.
healthy
Well, not
fear of
anymore.
her dad
Lindsay,
one of-
his
is
girlfriend,
one of-
not his niece.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I
Is-
was wondering.
is one of my favorite things because
Oh, yeah.
literally we were over at their house and something was happening. She like wasn't eating something or I forget what it was.
Yeah.
And
He's drinking water, I think.
And he literally looked at her and was like, "Lindsay, you need to drink your water."
I said,
And
Yes, sir.
she just yes,
and
sir.
Sean stood there, mouth hanging up, and then said,
That's-
"How'd you get her to do that?"
And I'm like, that's all I gotta do is sick your dad
no,
on you?
No, not you. Yeah.
Well,
You're not-
yeah. Just
Yeah,
the dad.
was
Jim.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Could you text your daughter, please?
Listen, consequences and repercussions.
All I
So,
gotta say, Jim, I need something fixed on my car.
I know.
And he'll be over.
no, you don't. But you say that the trick is to say, I don't want you to. I don't need your help. Just tell me how to do it, and then he's running over.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't want to help. Air quotes.
Yes.
But he cannot physically resist
Yes.
it.
Yeah.
So yeah. So what my old car, my dad came over to help
Old
Sean
Duncan.
with, and two of this spent 2 days under the hood filling with stuff. He went and got parts, got new tools, got every kind of thing.
Yeah.
And Duncan R.I.P. has gone to heaven now.
Okay.
We have the new car, but
Yes.
they worked and worked and worked, and
Yeah.
it worked for a while.
Exactly. That's
Yeah.
all that matters.
We limped it along.
Yeah, that was the water pump when. Came home one day and the insides of my engine were on the outsides.
Oh,
so
that's always a sight to see.
yes, it was.
Yeah.
So I have a question for Cena. What's something about Nicole I don't know?
Ooh.
Oh,
As an uncle, do
that
you want to know?
scares me. Because Cena knows
Do you
a lot.
want to know?
I do.
Oh no.
She technically lost her virginity twice.
Oh.
I mean, you were
Twice.
that good. High five.
How twice?
Yes.
How do you do it twice?
I will explain when not on air, because that's not appropriate for the air. Okay. Okay. Not.
But that is a great fun fact. I'll take
Yeah.
that one.
Yeah.
That's like a party
Literally.
fact. Like how
Right?
you go in there, they're like, what? Wait, there's
I like
two
it.
of them? Like, what?
I can't believe that was just off the top of your head.
Straight, I just looked
How
at
often
you.
are you thinking of my virginity?
Well, probably
I mean, when
ever
you lose it
since
twice.
you sauntered through a room.
I'm
naked.
naked.
Right?
Yes.
I
Wow.
have seen everything.
Yeah. Literally.
Cena the
Everything.
seer.
Yeah. I have no problem with my nudity.
Ever. Never, ever.
Oddly, like me, like
Yeah, yeah. We're basically one. We
Yeah.
are the fair-skinned, freckled gingers
do.
of the family.
And that
If-
saved my life, so.
Yeah.
If weekly, I don't hear, oh, we're there now.
Right? Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It would be a surprise if I
Or
didn't
the-
hear that.
You know your kids are still here, right?
So?
They go to therapy. It's cool.
Yeah. I wish I went to therapy. I wish I had time for therapy.
charge
I was like,
for it.
oh,
Right?
do you want me to make you an appointment?
Yeah.
Sure. You please schedule my life and I'll go.
Okay.
I mean,
I'll make you a
all it
psychologist.
takes-
Make your own now.
Group break.
Hey, she was waiting for her insurance to kick in from the bank, and it kicked in a long time ago.
March.
You know?
Yeah.
But then there's a waiting period and stuff. And,
Yeah.
Finding one that's covered under my
Right.
Actually, truth, because
I
Lindsay's been
remember
trying to find
listening to all
one.
that, so
Lindsay's been
and-
trying
and
to
the,
find
the
one.
car accident or whatever, and having to get a new car.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
The car guy in me wanted to just come up and help.
Literally.
That would have been so helpful.
Literally.
I went with my mother car shopping.
Yeah.
Uh,
You
No
did for the Sonic
explanation.
too.
Absolutely.
When Lindsay's car finally died, and we were like, okay, we got to get you something else. Finally, it was like, I was find this car and that car, trying to find something that gets really good gas mileage, something that she could afford, because I was given a monthly budget that she could afford, and
My Highlander was near and dear to my heart. Almost had 300,000 miles.
Yeah.
And no air conditioning. And my nieces
Oh.
call it the lawnmower. So, but replacing that is tricky.
Yes, I feel you.
but even this was months ago we got your new car.
Yes.
And just this week.
The car out there, right?
No,
that's my
That's
car.
your car.
That's my car.
Okay, I thought so because there's a Cleveland Indians
Yes.
helmet on it. I was like,
A
why does she
brown.
have
And the
that
Browns
on
on
her
the back.
car?
Brown.
Well, that's what I meant. Sorry, I meant the Browns.
But for her, she was even like this week. She called me one day just on the way home. She's like, "I just want to thank you." And I'm like, she's
because I had the air conditioning blowing on
I was just
me.
sitting here
Literally,
driving home in my air conditioning, thinking, "Man, I'm lucky."
Literally, yeah.
I would have to
I
take the
need-
long way home to avoid traffic
Yes.
just to keep the wind blowing because it was so hot.
I have a dream mom car right now, and it's just not plausible at this moment. And
What is it?
It's a Kia Carnival.
Ooh,
Those
that
are
just
great.
sounds fun.
Listen,
I like a party.
literally haven't even seen one in person. I
They
just
are
fell asleep
awesome
in
looking.
love. Yes.
Fell asleep in
don't.
love.
I don't. They don't look
Did
like.
I
a
say that?
minivan
Yeah,
at
you
all.
did. I liked it. I fall asleep in love frequently. It's
I
called
just fell in
melatonin.
love with it, and it's what I want. I told Josh, I'm like, that's literally our next car. You're gonna get the Mazda, and then we're selling the Dodge Avenger or whatever to Caleb, so we can get rid of that dinky van.
Oh man, that is a sweet looking vehicle.
right? It's like
Google
it's like a SUV
It does.
minivan.
Right.
I'm,
It's like a minivan without being an SUV.
That is-
You mean without being a minivan?
That's what I mean.
Yes.
Whatever.
Yes.
Listen,
Oh,
I
they're good
fell
looking.
and like annihilated my legs today.
Yeah.
My brain isn't functioning.
Excuses.
yeah.
It's not excuses. It's facts.
I mean, I think with my
Did you
kneecaps
hit your head?
frequently.
I
No.
But did you hit
no,
your head?
because I fell on my boobs.
So the airbags deployed.
Literally, they deployed.
She fell on her boobs and her stomach full Superman.
Yeah.
You.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Literally.
she
When
was
I
the whole
stood
little
up, it
Superman.
felt like I couldn't. I was like a toggle, man.
Yeah.
Literally. Like
And there
a
was
bobblehead.
a trail of thrown
Yeah,
spice.
mulch everywhere. But I didn't break my new cup because this is my black spiky cup, okay?
Yeah.
But I have dropped it multiple times, broken the inside of the insulation out, glued it in. And it happened again to where part of the lid broke. So I got this one, and it has a black skull mermaid on
Ooh.
it.
Wait a second.
It's like, you can't like...
That's.
Yeah.
Hold on.
I'm not gonna lie. There's no glitter, but I like it.
I know. I got it from Etsy.
That's awesome.
Do you want to observe? I have to turn it to catch the
So
light.
Yeah, it has to catch a light
Oh,
to
that
see
is
it.
great.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
pretty bad.
So
You were just
I'm
being a
in love.
mermaid.
And I
then.
and
That's
I
all
literally was like, did I
I'm
just break
surprised
my new cup that I
A
literally used
certain
for the first
coffee
time
company doesn't see that
yesterday?
model of that.
It's Etsy. You can't-
I would have been so mad because I'm a
Yeah.
cup person. I'm a cup person. It's
I'm a
just
cup
what I
person.
am.
That is. I'm proud of you.
All right. Well, now you've finally been on the show. We don't have to talk
Thank
about
you.
you. We can
Thank you,
talk
thank
with
you.
you.
Well, now he doesn't have to tell everybody he's a super fan. They can hear.
Literally,
Right.
yeah.
Yeah.
So what's your hyperfixation this week, Nicole? What are you into?
Ooh. Let's start with Sean because he has his. I have to think. Oh, I know what mine. I know. What
So
mine is. Go
my
with you, though.
hyperfixation has been getting back into watching Supernatural.
Yeah,
It is great.
I've never watched it, but I want to.
Yeah.
It's just like a commitment because there's a lot of
Mhm.
seasons.
I mean, there. Yeah, and it's 100% two dudes. but
Yeah, yeah.
They have
Which
like,
works
like
for
I
me.
told you
Yeah,
earlier.
right?
They have, like I told you earlier, they have an awesome car, so that makes it all
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. What's your hyperfixation?
I'm gonna need you to circle back.
Okay, so mine this week was hummus.
Ooh.
Hummus and pita bread or pretzel thins. That was my thing. I had it every day.
Pretzel fins.
The smell of my poop could attest.
Wow. Wow.
I'm gonna need you to put
Wow.
I mean, I probably could hear once I stand up. So,
Okay.
welcome to the show, Sean.
So what?
Guys, remind me not to follow Nicole.
Never stand downwind.
Stand downwind.
So mine this week have been, you know, those like little Airhead rainbow strip gummies.
Oh my god, yeah.
Those sour candy, and body armors. That's
I love
all
body
I want to
armors.
drink.
Yeah.
Is I like the mango body armor,
Mhm.
and then I like the grape one.
For
But-
any future mothers or mothers who are breastfeeding, those are also good for lactation.
Noted.
I'm not lactating.
I know. I'm
Normal,
glad
yeah.
you're not lactating.
And then
Because you're drinking.
Yes. I'm honestly still obsessed with the same album that I said for the first episode. Like Motionless in White.
Oh, yeah.
New album. I just
Yeah.
like I'm even taking something
got-
from the song, one of the
Yeah.
songs, and using it in
Yeah.
D&D.
I
Like,
got Daddy hooked on Neon Moon with Casey Musgraves and Brooks and Dunn.
Oh, now you're speaking
Yeah.
to my heart.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I was singing Neon Moon the other night.
Yes. Uh-huh.
I think my hyperfixation would be a fun. The Chick-fil-A
Yeah.
diet lemonade and unsweetened iced tea, half and half.
Oh.
Which is crazy because I'm a Southern purist of sweet
Yes,
tea
obviously,
in the South,
yes.
but I can't. The sugar, I can't do it anymore,
Uh-huh.
and that is like my crack.
Ooh,
I will spend
that
and
sounds
wait in
great.
line for the drive-through with my
Yeah.
$2 handy.
Yeah.
But I've learned how to make it on my own too with the grocery store and stuff. But
Yeah.
when they do that,
Literally, this
And
is
it's
a
their
Starbucks
pleasure.
better when
coffee.
someone else makes
and it's
it.
their pleasure,
Yeah.
right? So what am I to prevent them from not?
Exactly. You're doing a service. Thank you.
I know. I'm just so good at heart. Like, give me my drink.
Giving some 16-year-old kid a job.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that is my hyperfixation. It'll pass. It'll be something. I feel like I can't say blue moonlight skies because that just sounds bad, but they're probably up there too.
Thanks for listening to this week's episode.
This week's show was recorded by yours truly in our studio in Ohio.
Our show is edited, mixed, and published by the team at Lead Up Studios, and our executive producer is Dustin.
AKA Daddy.
You've been listening to the Wife Wednesday podcast.
Until next time,
Bye.
You've been listening to the Wife Wednesday Radio Network. Wife Wednesday is produced by Lead Up Studios in St. Louis, Missouri. Sound mastering and final production is handled by me, Dustin. Be sure to find, like, and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, and don't forget to share the show with your friends. New episodes from the Wife Wednesday Radio Network drop every Wednesday on all major podcast platforms in the U.S. and abroad. To contact the show directly, please email us at info@wifewednesdaypod.com. Thanks for listening.